This topic is concerning kids that plateau. They reach a certain level of competitiveness and then they stop improving. There's a related video called Normal Improvement in the Candid Shots video log. This is, however, directly related to the better or best players in the area. Kids who are among the best players on their teams, they're like the go-to kids. And then as they get to a higher level, freshman, JV, varsity, they stop improving and they plateau. So a quick story and then we'll talk about the topic. A few years ago, we had arguably the best middle school player in the area in the program who came a ton in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and this player basically dominated at the middle school level. He was the best player. They were talking about, oh, gee whiz, varsity as a freshman, expectations, not a good thing. Manage expectations, different topic. So this player gets to high school and basically stopped working on these primary skills. This player made every team he tried out for in high school, but he never was an impact player at all. You would think from where he was in middle school to where he might go in high school, it would be a normal progression, but it wasn't. He plateaued. And we know why this is. They stopped working on the primary skills: vision, footwork, ball handling, mental toughness, conditioning. So I'm going to read this. This is from a player locally who got a comment from a college coach, and I'll just read this to you. Hey, Coach, I wanted to let you know that we had several coaches come in and talk to us during our varsity team camp, and one of the coaches was from Hope. He came to scout for an hour and then actually ran our practice for the second hour to show us what a college practice might look like. He went straight to the basics and the fundamentals of the game that many programs don't focus on anymore. We spent 10 minutes working on different kinds of passes and the correct footwork that goes with them, ball handling, keeping our heads up, jumping to the ball, pivoting, etc. The coach came up to me and told me I was doing it as close to perfectly as he had seen recently, and he doesn't run into many high school players who have these kinds of habits. So I'd like to thank you and Basics for instilling these habits in my game and showing me how only the best players possess the best fundamental skills. That player is playing at the college level now. This player continued to improve, did not rest on his laurels, continued to improve. So it's critically important. It's not exciting, right? Many players would prefer to just go play in a game, get on a team, travel, get uniforms, go play in front of crowds, and that has some merit. That's like a barometer, but in order to get to that level, right, you just have to keep working on the primary skills. Quick Tiger Woods story, different sport altogether, and then we'll finish. Woods wins the Masters in 1997 at the age of 21. He's a top 10 player in the world already, and people knew about him. He had won the U.S. Amateur 3 times, but he wasn't, what he was to become. He decides to make a swing change, encouraged by his trainer, Hank Haney, because there was some looseness in his swing. Now, can you imagine? He's already a top 10 player in the world, and he wants to make a change. That's super competitiveness. And over the course of the next 2 years, basically, he did not do that well. And this is another principle, right? If you make changes in technique, it generally gets worse before it gets better. This is why trusting the trainer, trusting your methods is critical. Well, then he exploded. And for basically a decade, he dominated the sport like no individual has dominated any sport. So it's important that if you think your youngster is plateauing or hasn't improved or graded up, right, consider coming to Basics. We're going to work on exactly the same skills over and over, sharpen the saw, tighten the screw all the time, and your child will improve. Thank you for listening.